Today we're going to be using a pot, an electric stove, coconut oil, shea butter, 4 ounces of breast milk, beeswax, and then we're going to use our weight so that we will be able to weigh out everything correctly. So we place our 2 ounces of shea butter and 2 ounces of coconut oil into the pot. We're just going to stir until everything becomes like a liquid form, and you just keep stirring until everything has dissolved. So now we're going to add a tablespoon, my hands are clean, and a half of natural beeswax. And we're just going to stir that. Make sure that the stove is not too hot. And then we're going to add 5 drops of vitamin C oil. Vitamin E, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just eyeballing it here because it doesn't have a dropper. And then just a little bit of argan oil. And we're going to give that a stir, and all the butters have melted down. Once we have our mixture and it's all melted, we're going to let it cool for a little bit because we don't want it to scorch the breast milk. So you're just adding the breast milk, 4 ounces, and before that we allow the oil to come down a little bit because you don't want to starch the milk and lose all the richness and important properties of milk. Now we switch over to the whisk so that we can get that really good creamy consistency. Right, that's going to whisk it about 5 to 10 minutes. Make sure we get all the ingredients off the sides. We don't want anything to waste. And we're just going to make sure that we get that really creamy consistency, that nice moisturizing texture. Now we allowed our mixture to set in the fridge for 45 minutes, and you're going to see that it's a little bit solidified. So you can see here the consistency is a bit harder. We're just going to whisk that so that we can bring everything all together that it now has set, because usually what happens is sometimes the oils will separate while in the refrigerator. So we're just going to make sure we whisk it really good so that we can have that nice creamy rich moisturizing butter. Again, we use the coconut oil, which is good for our skin, of course, shea butter, which is good for our skin, and the breast milk, which is the really star ingredient, which is going to help with all the properties or all the bad things that happen to the skin. That's going to help with. Now here we're just going to use an old mason jar that I would have sanitized, and we're just going to transfer the butter into that container. Again, the reason for this body butter is for babies or anyone who is suffering from eczema. The breast milk really is going to help with that, as the breast milk has in those rich ingredients that help to fight off bacteria. We use the coconut oil and the shea butter, which is also really good for moisturizing. And of course, vitamin E is good for elasticity and just good overall health of the skin, as well as argan oil, which is an anti-aging. So here we have it. We have our baby, very simple body butter.